I think people are showing up for two reasons. One, he's an attractive guy, and I think that's just instantly drawing a bunch of press and a bunch of love from the people to him. And then two, it's exposing the healthcare industry. That's the other reason. The healthcare debate's not brought up a lot, and so these people, they saw it as an opportunity to talk about healthcare, and so that's why they're out here.
I am here with my friends because we support Luigi Mangione for unaliving CEO Brian Thompson, because we take a stand. We take a stand, and most of the world as well is tired of insurance companies being corrupt and unnecessarily denying people hundreds of coverages, thousands of coverages, maybe even millions. And we are hoping that he walks a free man today.
I think that murder is always wrong, and I think it's kind of sickening that they're trying to condone or advocate for a murder when just because he's attractive and they killed someone that they don't like. Murder is never the answer.
We are against basically corrupted insurance companies, and Luigi finally did something about it, since killing CEO. And we definitely, I support 100% and even more beyond, because finally someone did something about it, because these insurance companies think they can just get away with denying coverages no matter who it is. Even if you're rich, they'll still deny it. And he did something about it, where 99% of the world would just complain, and the 1%, Luigi, was actually killed him, and took a bite against corruption.
One of the comments that I got that was kind of sickening a little bit is murder is okay when it is killing someone who kills others, is essentially what they were trying to say. That because of the healthcare industry killing so many people, that it is then okay to murder the CEO. So kind of just trying to find different ways to justify the murder is what we're seeing out here.
We support what he did, especially, even though he did it by unaliving someone, but he did it for the right reason. For more, it may not be ethically moral what he did, but we think that he did it. Majority of us believe he did it for the correct reason because of what Brian Thompson did by being the man and CEO of this insurance company, UnitedHealthcare. But basically, basically, what he did was not 100% ethic, but he did it for the correct reason, we think, because of Brian Thompson being in charge of being CEO of denying so many coverages.
On trial. People want Luigi free! We, the people, want Luigi free! We, the people, want Luigi free! Who's the real terrorist? UHC! Who's the real terrorist? UHC! People are dying!
Luigi Mangione remains in federal custody, where he is being prosecuted in 3 jurisdictions by the federal government, by New York State, and by Altoona, Pennsylvania. But he's being held in federal custody, and the Department of Justice has refused to allow him to be in state custody, despite the fact that they've all agreed that the state court is going to go first. Now, this is problematic for several reasons. Number one, the federal government is still considering whether to execute Luigi and considering whether to seek the death penalty. So we are fighting that simultaneously while going first here in state court. And it impacts our ability to meet with him before court, after court. He's constantly surrounded by law enforcement. He's in shackles. He was wearing a vest today, looked like I don't even know what it looked like, but a very serious vest with his legs shackled and his arms shackled. And so he's being treated differently because he's being held in federal custody than any other person who would be facing serious murder 1 charges in New York State court. And I made a record in court today that I don't understand what this show of danger is for. When I go visit Luigi at MDC in Brooklyn, I sit with him. He is unshackled. He walks around freely in the visiting area. We sit in a room together without law enforcement hovering over us. But for whatever reason, here, despite all the law enforcement, they need him to be wearing this vest. They need him to be shackled, and they stand right over us, and we get no time with him. So he is being treated differently because of this unusual and, frankly, just the fact that he's being prosecuted by 3 jurisdictions for 1 event. It all is about one thing, one single event. And we are concerned that Luigi's constitutional rights were violated in Pennsylvania, and there are serious search and seizure issues that will be litigated in that case in Pennsylvania and in this case here and in the federal case, because it is alleged that Luigi had a gun on him and had other property on him that they are going to use against him in all of the cases. And if there is a search and seizure issue, and again, we have to review all of the paperwork and camera footage when we receive it before we say definitively whether we think there is one. But so far what we are seeing is we think there is a serious search and seizure issue. Luigi's right to a fair trial is being infringed upon because he is being publicly treated as guilty and as having the presumption of guilt as opposed to the presumption of innocence, which is what he is entitled to.